Even if the thought comes to your head, let it stay in your head. Do not voice it out. That name that you call that person will continue to linger in their head. They might not get it out of their system. And for a long time, they will genuinely think that that is what they are. No, focus on the focus. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Precious Nzubechi. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. So without wasting time, let us jump right into today's topic. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things you must refrain from doing when you are having a fight with someone. When you are in an argument with someone, it's understandable that you are angry, you are misunderstanding each other, you're trying to get your point across, the other person is not understanding you, they are trying to get their point across, you are not understanding them. But in everything you say or do in that moment, there are 5 things I feel like you should not do no matter the circumstance. Number 1 is name calling. When it comes to name calling, I have looked into it and I've understood that the major reason why people call people names when they are in an argument is so that they can hurt the other person. There is no other reason, because I don't understand why I'll be having an argument with you and the next thing you're already calling me one nasty name or the other, whether you mean it or you don't mean it. I feel like the major reason why you do that is because you want to hurt the other person's feelings. But no, when you are having a fight with someone, I believe that the most important thing to you in that moment should be to make the other person understand you or to understand the other person. So calling names in that moment should not be something you should get into. Even if in that moment you genuinely feel like this person is, let me say, foolish, that thought should end in your head. It shouldn't come out of your mouth, because at the end of the day, even when you resolve the issue, that name that you call that person will continue to linger in their head. They might not get it out of their system, and for a long time they will genuinely think that that is what they are, even if you did not mean to, even if they are not foolish, even if you didn't mean to call them foolish. They would always think that they are actually foolish, because in that moment you call them foolish. So please, no matter what happens, refrain from calling people names. The second thing that you should refrain from doing when you are having a fight with someone is bringing up an information they gave you in the past about them and using it against them. So maybe when you guys were good, this person confided in you and told you this and this and this about them, or about something that happened between them and someone else. And then this person felt they could trust you, and that was why they told you all of that. And then you are now angry with them, you're having an argument, and then the next thing you say, that's how this one happened, that one happened the other day with that other person, and that's why you did what you did the other day to that other person. No, don't do that. You should leave whatever information they have given you about themselves, leave it out of the problem you guys are having, and face the problem you are having and try to find a solution to it, try to get to an understanding. But please, even if it comes to your head, I'll say it again, even if the thought comes to your head, let it stay in your head. Do not voice it out. The third thing you should refrain from doing while having a fight with someone is bringing up past disagreements. Now, this person might have been someone you've known for a long time. As is normal between friends, you guys might have had issues in the past, one issue or the other. And then in that moment when you are fighting again, you now bring up something that had happened before, something that you had talked about and sorted out, you've resolved it, and then you bring it up again, and then you refer to it, and it has a way of making things even worse in that moment. I just believe that no matter what, if you're having an issue with someone, face that issue, like focus on that issue. Don't go back to the past, don't go into the future. Just stay in the present and try to resolve whatever problem it is. The fourth thing you should not do when you are having a fight with someone is focusing on one statement that they made so as to derail or deviate attention from the matter at hand. Now, you know that in the process of having an argument, a heated argument, words will be flying, statements will be flying, and then maybe they said something, and then that thing is just something that is supposed to, something that is said in passing, and you are not, as much as that thing is annoying to you, I don't think you should focus on that thing that is said and then leave the main issue at hand. Before you know what's happening, that thing that they said will now become the major reason why you are angry, and then you will start flaring up, and then when someone else comes and they are like, what happened? Instead of you to start from what really happened, you will now start talking about what they said to you. And most of the time, what they said might be a reaction to something you either said or did. You will not even talk about what you said to them that made them to say that. You will not even talk about what you did that made them to say that. You will only focus on that thing that they said. I feel like people do this so that they can take away attention from the main issue at hand, especially if you have realized that you are at fault, but you don't want to accept that you are at fault. So now you capitalize on that one statement, and that becomes the major issue. No, focus on the focus. Now, the fifth thing you should not do when you are having a fight with someone is dismissing their opinions rudely. When you are talking, the person kept quiet and allowed you to speak. But when it was their turn to speak, you refuse to keep quiet and allow them to speak. You keep cutting them off, you keep interrupting them, even if you think that what they are saying, it does not make sense to you. Just give them that regard and allow them to speak. I know that all these things I'm saying is hard. I know, because when you are angry, for most people, it's difficult to control what you say and how you say it when you are angry. But it is very important to be aware of yourself and the situation in that moment. So you let the person speak, the person lets you speak, and then let them air their opinion. And then even when they are airing their opinion, when they are saying their mind, if you think they lied at some point, or they misinterpreted something, or misunderstood you, or said something that was not just in line at any point, just let them finish. And when they are done, you'll be like, okay, so concerning this thing you said, this is what I think about it. That's not how it happened, at least to the best of my understanding. This was how I understood it. This was what I meant. This is what I'm trying to say. Explain yourself and let it be a mature conversation, except maybe the other person is not being mature about it, but you can be the mature person. You can decide to be the one that has sense and do the right thing, even if the other person is raving mad. With that, I've come to the end of this video. If there are other things you think we can refrain from doing while we're having a heated conversation, heated argument, or a fight with people, please drop it in the comments. I will be there to read your comments and also to respond. I also love to learn from you, because I know that we are all learning. We have not got it all figured out. When things are really heated, a lot of people make a lot of mistakes through what they say or what they do. So we are all learning. Thank you so much for your likes, because I know that you've already liked the video. But if you've not liked it, now is a good opportunity to please like this video, comment, share, and subscribe if you have not subscribed. Thank you so much, and till I see you next time. Bye.